Good morning.
Hiya.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, actually. It's been a really good week. You have some weeks that go really well in the studio, and then you get lots done. You have like lots of things you've written down to do during the week, and you can go tick, tick.
Oh, there is something so satisfying about ticking off a list that you've created.
I've been really using that Design Trust planner better.
Yeah.
And listing out everything at the start of the week, sort of across the diary page.
Yeah.
Tick, tick. Getting ahead of myself and thinking, oh, I can tick a Friday tick off as well, So
I'm just looking at it. It's right in front of me as we speak, and I've already written something down for Saturday, which is to make sure this post includes Instagram things.
Well done. Well done. I'll have to do the same. I've just got my little notebook here, so I've got things written down there for now. I'll transfer it all. I always transfer it all sort of first thing Monday, what I'm doing.
That's a good idea.
The following week.
So what was on your list that you've ticked off?
Well, I was doing apart from painting, I needed to get some sessions in the studio painting. I've been doing the 100-day project. So started at the weekend, and so I've been doing little. I'll show you.
Yes, please do.
I've been doing little 10 by 10 centimetre, what do you call them? Collage. Yeah. So but the theme is landscape. So
nice.
This sort of thing.
That's lovely.
These.
Oh, especially like that green one.
This one.
Yes, that's lovely.
It's good fun. I enjoy doing them. They take I've numbered them all, so I'm going to keep a track. But to think that there'll be 100 of those by the end, that's only 5.
And that's quite satisfying. Yeah, I'll post mine at the weekend, which is the thing I wrote down for Saturday to do, because I'm going to do on Instagram just a quick video of flicking through my my sketchbook, because I've been doing flowers every day, and it can be, sometimes I'm doing just pencil work, and then I've included chalks, which I don't work with, or chalk pastels, which I don't work with very often. And then I've also painted this week with them. So actually, I think by the end of the week, I should imagine by day 50, I'll be thinking, why am I doing this? But it's really nice to kind of get into the flow of it's almost meditative, because, you're just going with it. So it's really
that's
nice.
how I'm treating it. I'm treating it as a potter around warm-up session in the studio. Yeah. And I'm just enjoying it. But I think, by the end of it, when you see them all laid out, you'll think, wow.
So satisfying.
So much. But I've been doing those, but also I've been improving my website.
In what way?
Well, I added in a section about my sketchbooks. And I also added in a section about commissions, how I handle commissions.
So how do you handle commissions?
Well, it's all on the website. People have to go and see. But I outlined the steps I take. Yeah. Step 1, what happens, step 2, and then how much it costs, how long it takes, frequently asked questions, all that.
Yeah.
The main thing on the website that I did is I delved into search engine optimization.
Oh, you're so fancy.
I keep referring to SEO, and my husband keeps on saying, "Oh, if you're flash words."
It just comes naturally to you.
Yeah, well, it's not. When it sounds so tricky,
and
it's not actually that difficult.
So come on, tell me.
Well, first of all, search engine optimization is all about the way that if people search on Google, for example, or other search engines, it looks for keywords.
Yep.
And so you have to, if you're typing in, if you want to find out, I want to go on holiday, for example, you might type in France, or holidays in France, or cottages in France, and you get different results that come up.
Yeah.
And the words that people type in are called keywords.
Yep.
And so you have to make sure that you're thinking like a client about the keywords they would use, but make sure that they are, there's like a grading. So the amount of, you have to see the volume of people that actually search using those keywords. You want to sort of maybe go mid-range, because the higher ones are going to be people, things like Amazon or galleries that use these keywords. And so you being a little person would drop right down onto the 50th page, Google page. You wouldn't necessarily jump up. So you've got to find things that will identify you as well. So you get your list of keywords. There are different, I found out that I watched a really good YouTube video. Bless you. YouTube.
Send us the link, we'll put it in the notes.
I'll have to find it again, but I will do. And he explained, this chap explained, as I find my notes, hold on, bear with me. It was he said there are three things: keyword research, on-page optimization, and off-page optimization. But then he went through and he did it in relation, because I've got a Weebly hosted website, and I asked specifically for that. I looked for YouTube videos to do that. And it then went through step by step which button to click. So you go to, I'd go to settings, and then it says, and then you need to go here, and then here is, and he highlighted it all and said, this is where you need to write this.
Brilliant.
And he said, don't, you've got to write, for example, site description, write something natural. You can't just put in a bunch of keywords, because Google penalise you for that. And don't flag you up. So it's a fine balance. And then on all the pages, each page has a bit about site search engine optimization. So you can go onto that as well, and fit in, like, the page title can have basically, as you get your keywords into your page title, your page description, everything, and even images. There's a bit where you can get a keyword into as well, and and so it all made perfect sense. I don't know whether it will have any, whether it will work or not.
Well, it can't hurt. That's the thing, isn't it?
Well, it can only be better, because I have my website for years, and it's one thing that Kerry just mentioned. Oh, you'll want to sort out your SEO settings, and that was back in August. And I thought, oh yeah, I'll get around to that. And it's taken me 6 months to get back to get around to it. And
you put it in your planner.
It was in the planner. Well, it was one of the things in the actual planner there's a section about it and how important it is. So I thought, well, give it a go. You build a website, you have nice pages. If you don't,
and no one sees it,
you just think, oh, must be mad. And then this morning I was looking at my emails, and maybe it's because I don't know. Do you know, sometimes when you're thinking about something, you suddenly notice, it's like if you're thinking about red cars, you see lots of red cars.
Yeah, it comes in. Yeah,
there was an email from Eventbrite.
Yeah.
And they had a blog about it.
Oh, okay.
About marketing an event and making sure that your keywords were right in your event post.
Wow.
And I thought, actually, that's going to be quite timely, because with the workshops I'm organising, how to make sure that people see them, and how do you market effectively. You have a wonderful workshop. I put in all this time into making sure it's a wonderful workshop, and then if no one sees it, what do you do?
Doomed.
Sit there on your Todd, thinking, oh dear, that was a mistake. But it's nothing to do with the workshop. It may be to do with the fact that
letting people know about it,
or people can't find it. It needs to be so that people type in something that so, for example, I'm going to do workshops in Kington Langley. I might have to put some Kington Langley workshops, or workshops near Chippenham, or workshops in Wiltshire. That's
just off the M4, junction 17.
Easy access. I don't know. So I just thought, well, that's useful. But there were loads. I'll send you some links because there were loads of keyword tools that Eventbrite suggested. Like I've not looked at these yet. There's things like SEMrush, Longtail Pro. Then there's Keyword Spy. But this what you call it? The YouTube video one I did recommended SE Cockpit, which is a way of doing it, but that's a paid one. So I looked at it and thought, I don't want to pay for it yet. I just
you want to see if you can improve it first, and then
and then maybe look at sort of paid keyword searches.
Absolutely.
But I thought, so I've changed everything. Also, you'll see on the website, I've changed my homepage.
Oh,
you have to have a look.
Hold on. I'm going to look at it right here, right now.
And it's a bit different to what it was.
Okay.
But I thought it made it more better navigation from the homepage.
That's nice. Oh, it looks great.
So now I've got 6 sort of blocks on it.
Yeah.
And
it's beautiful.
And then at the bottom, at the footer, I've got a navigation bar at the footer as well of each page. And that was another bit you could, I sound like a geek, don't I? That's another bit where you can get your keywords in. On your navigation at the bottom, instead of writing paintings, you write something like semi-abstract landscape paintings. So, if that's what you do, or if you, rather than writing newsletter, you write, find out more about Karen George Art. Yeah. And people might click on that rather than, newsletter, I'm not too keen on that. But they want to find out more about you. That's what they want, a newsletter.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
So it looks really good.
So
you've had a very productive week.
I have. I don't know, I'm going to blow you and Gina away on Monday by the time I've finished.
Absolutely. By the time we're talking, we'll be like, right, okay, can you do ours now?
Well, I think sometimes it's easier when someone else has done something, because I'm going to pick Gina's brain about these reels that she's been doing on
Instagram. I also need to pick, maybe we'll task her with teaching us on Monday in the accountability call,
and just sort of showing us how to do it. Because whenever I do a story, for example, she seems to have 5 different images that come up step by step by step, and mine is just one and it just disappears. I think I'm not sure how to do that yet. I'm sure if I YouTube video,
that's the next search on YouTube, isn't it?
How do I make a story on Instagram? So that's
the one thing that's occurring to me the whole time we're talking is I don't know if people realize when they see us at exhibitions and everything else that so much goes into being a self-employed artist, effectively.
I know.
Because it's a business. It isn't about sitting down and doing pretty paintings, which is what we'd love to do. But a lot of it is the business side of things, and that includes the practical stuff, the search engine optimizations, the reels, Instagram, the podcasts, the vlogs, all that side of things. That's a huge part of what we do.
And I don't think until I actually listened to Patricia from the Design Trust, where she actually said that you do, I think it's something like 40%, I'll get it wrong, won't I now? 40% creating, 40% marketing, and then 10% of something else and 10%. But it was the 40% marketing that it sort of, it slaps you around the face, really, doesn't it? It makes you think, all that entails,
Because, so often that's the bit that none of us like.
Well, we like creating, don't we?
Yeah.
We like,
nobody wants to, very few of us are actually natural marketeers. We don't want to talk about what we do and how we do it and the search engine optimization bit and all the other bits, but it's crucial.
And also, don't you think there's a bit of British reserve? You don't really want to shout about yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
It feels unnatural to actually say, look at me, look what I do, and
absolutely. It's crazy, you know, this thing that we do, it's quite private and intense, and then all of a sudden you're kind of standing up and going, right, everybody, right, I'm ready now for you to look at it, and then you have to get them to actually look at it. And especially, you know, in the days where you can't go to an art fair, so the people who naturally go to art fairs are often looking for art or enjoy it, even if they can't afford it. You know, that they want to be there to enjoy the experience. And here we are kind of saying to them, well, you can look online. It's not quite the same, but it's important all the same.
Do you think if there hadn't been COVID in 2020 that we had actually have even been doing this? I doubt it.
No.
Because it's almost forced us to think beyond our studio walls almost. Yeah,
absolutely. And my mum's great. One of her oldest phrases is, necessity is the mother of invention. And it's true, isn't it? You know, you're forced out of your comfort zone when you have to be. When it's different talking one-to-one with a punter in a craft fair or an art fair or an exhibition to actually trying to attract them to your Instagram page. It's just
because when you're actually there, you can actually talk and they can get to know you face to face, and that's so much easier. And
they've stopped usually to talk to you because something about you or the work has made them pause. And so there's a moment of engagement. Whereas how do you engage with people who are flicking through a screen kind of doing this? So, but the search engine optimization makes real sense to me, because if people are actually looking for you and can't find you, that's the big thing, isn't it?
It is.
You know, because they're the ones who would pause in a gallery to look at your work. If they're actually actively looking for semi-abstract landscapes, and you haven't got it on your website, they aren't going to find you.
No, and that's one thing. I mean, I'm going to update things like what I've written as well. I've got to start somewhere, so it will be a continual work in progress as I sort of update a page. I make sure the keywords are in it, make sure the images are
relevant,
and everything. But it's things you don't know. I've never known what certain things on Weebly meant. You just think you can get over it and just do the bare minimum. But interesting.
Yeah, it is very interesting. I actually because I think the other thing we do is we hear the words SEO or search engine optimization, whatever, and automatically that kind of window goes down. You think, and actually, when you do listen to what it's about and what it can do and how straightforward it is to just incorporate it into things that you're doing already, it just makes such a difference.
I think I think doing the Instagram post has helped with keywords in a way, because of all the hashtags. Because people
made you think.
It made me sort of think, what do I normally type in for a hashtag? And that helped actually thinking about keywords as well. So,
absolutely.
Useful tip there, one to remember.
Yes. So use your hashtags.
Well, the idea.
I'm actually writing the word hashtag instead of doing a hashtag.
I've done that. I've done that. So have you spent any time in the studio this week?
No. I have been doing the other side of business, the gritty end of taxes and national insurance payments and pensions. So I've been a proper grown-up this week, which I'm quite proud of. But also kind of think I am so over it. So I intend for Wednesday, Thursday. What day are we on? Oh my God, it's Thursday.
Thursday already.
We're on Thursday already. So today, this afternoon, tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to indulge myself and actually get into the studio. I did go in on Monday morning to to tidy up a little bit, and I had a pup helping me.
Oh.
And that was great.
Have you got a dog basket in the studio for her yet?
I have, but I would have had to actually sellotape her down into it to get her to stay in it on set, because everything was just fascinating. So yeah, she was very, very helpful.
Maybe when she gets older, she might be more calm.
Yeah, what my plan is that as she relaxes and gets used to the smells and sounds, she'll just chill out. So I think I'll time it so it's sleepy time when I actually go out there, so that she'll
fall asleep.
Here's hoping anyway. So yeah, so that's as far as I've got in the studio, but I did tidy up and I have made plans, and the 100-day project is actually going well, and has been actually the most peaceful part of my day, because the rest of it has been on a computer or writing down figures or doing spreadsheets and making sure that actually when, you know, I'm old enough in 30 years time to retire, that I can. But I was thinking about this, right? So I've got a theory.
Yeah.
Artists and arty people, and it kind of goes into my whole school education thing. So I'm going off on a real tangent now. But artists and musicians and arty people never retire, because they don't have to, because it's in their soul to create.
Yeah.
So they continue playing their music, doing their paintings, drawing, and that creativity can go on until the day they die. Whereas if you've got a career in accountancy, for example, you retire and you stop, and then you have to find a hobby, and then you have to do something else. And it's all kind of a bit the stages in life. Whereas when you're an artist or a musician, that just is part of you, and you just continue regardless of who you are, what age you are. You know, you can be a baby, you can be 2,000 years old if you're a vampire. So why aren't the arts higher up in the priority list in schools? Because you effectively have got something, that a gift for life that keeps giving. And yet they're not necessarily the highest on the education agenda. So I'm just giving you food for thought. I'm not expecting an answer.
No,
but
I was going to say it's true though, because it's the arts tend to be the first thing that's cut. That and
I know.
Because PE and the arts, which are things that are
the two things that are essential for life, really.
Yeah.
Creativity. I mean, actors go on acting until they're dead, because, you know,
that's what they do.
Yeah. And so it's all the arts and dancers, and it's so healthy. So that's, you know, complete tangent here, not on our SEO list.
It's true though. It's true.
Yeah, it's true. But that was my pause for thought this week, where I have been doing mathematical things as opposed to creative things. So I am so ready to get back to creativity.
That is good to hear. That is really good to hear. Yeah, me too. I'm going to get in the studio this afternoon. Do some more on a big board on the wall, while the other one I've been doing is just, I'm looking around, I keep looking around at them like this. I'm going to look at them at the side of my eye. While the other one sort of dries a bit more. With this cold weather, it's just taken even acrylics a little while to dry.
They do.
But I've got my oil, oil?
Your trusty heater.
Yeah, I've got my heater, and I have that on sort of constantly now.
Just
to keep the chill off, so nothing goes mouldy in the studio. Exactly,
mine's on as well in the studio. Next week I might actually be in my studio to talk to you.
Yes, that would be good. I'll look forward to that.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah,
absolutely. On that note,
we better say goodbye. Get on with things.
Yeah, lovely talking to you, but get some work done while you're in the studio.
Will do.
All right,
take care. Bye.
Love. Bye.